Welcome back. Seeing Green episode 22 with it. Somehow, some way we are back. TJ is not here today.
I am here today.
He my swerve in that corner. Whoa.
Wait, episode 22 or 24? I heard two different things.
22.
Nah, it's 22, but he held up this, so I said 4. I was trying to be funny.
Oh,
He's a funny guy.
real funny guy here. Episode 22, I popped out of nowhere.
What he does.
TJ, Big Steve, won across the pond. I want to shout out to Florida, and Steve was there firsthand. The Panthers took it home.
We did it back to back. Feels good. Feels good being a winner for once in my life, man.
They did it in 6 games this time instead of 7.
Them boys shot the puck in the net.
Low-key should have been 5. Could have even been 4 low-key. We were up every single game.
Vegas called. Had to take her to one more. Get a little extra bread. But a ring's a ring.
How was
Dominant series.
How was the parade, man?
It was fun. It was really fun, really hot. It was packed. They said 400,000 people. I don't know if you guys saw
I saw the videos.
pictures and videos, bro. It was like body to body everywhere you walked, bro.
Did you see Jonah? Jonah was there too.
No, he doesn't like me.
What do you mean? You couldn't find him in 400,000 people? You couldn't find Jonah? That's crazy.
I saw his Instagram after I left, though. I would have hit him up.
And on the bright side, Steven got a tan, so his forehead should not be gleaming.
Burnt.
Should not be gleaming this episode. But
It hurts, but it was worth it.
I had
The boys were partying.
on my Facebook. Like I used to when I was in middle school. I used to trade sneakers on Facebook. Like I was in a group.
Got Soul.
I was in that group.
Yeah.
And some guy that I traded his shoes with way back then, he's a huge Panthers fan, and we're just still friends on Facebook. And I guess Barkov, when they were at 11 celebrating, he took his jersey.
Oh, that was him?
That was his jersey. So
that's hilarious.
he got it back, I think
He
today
just
or
got it
yesterday.
back.
And
Yeah,
he
I
took
saw
a picture, and he said that Barkov, the picture he posted was with him and Barkov, obviously. And he said that he got 13 of the players on the team to sign the jersey. So now he has a signed jersey in championship.
That's hilarious. They were at the club and they took this guy's jersey and raised it up.
Oh, damn. Were you there?
I wish.
Oh, man.
It's
No.
nice, though. Back to back, man. It's a special thing. It's a special moment.
It's still so crazy to me that every other Florida team is just so bad at their respective sport.
And then hockey.
Except our hockey team.
Oh, here we go.
That's
He's talking about
true.
South Florida sports.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
All right.
He's
well,
talking about.
Yeah.
He's talking about the real Florida, man. Don't worry. We're not worried about
my
North
bad.
Florida.
Yeah, because Tampa's North Florida, not West. Good call.
Northwest from where I'm at, but we're not worried about the Buccaneers, buddy.
Wow, what a team that is. Yeah, I saw a graphic after the Panthers won, and it was of every Florida team.
Oh, yeah.
And it was
I saw that.
since whatever date, and it was the Marlins World Series ring, the FSU Natty, or maybe it might have just been professional teams, anyways.
It was.
And then
I
it was
think
the
the
Dolphins,
Magic
and
weren't
it
on
was
there for some reason.
It was just the South Florida teams.
Yeah,
Oh, that's what it was?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Heat, Marlins, Panthers, Dolphins.
it's the Dolphins.
But obviously,
one
there was
playoff
one
loss.
team- There was one team without anything. All I know is if they ever win it, that parade, I already know it's going to be insane. I just know it.
You're
We
gonna
might
get
burn
arrested.
Miami down.
You might lose your mind.
That's it.
Oh, man.
They're gonna say, who's that random guy on the parade bus with them? It's gonna be Steve.
I'm hopping on.
So y'all, I know it's early call, but y'all think a three-peat will happen?
Of course.
It's tough.
Unstoppable.
I mean, they're keeping a lot of players.
Yeah.
A lot of players
they
already
are.
said they're coming back. And
Repeat would be insane. That would
hockey
literally,
contracts are long. The Lightning had the chance to do it. They went 3 times in a row
Yeah.
too, but they lost the 3rd time.
yeah, we
where
just did exactly.
It's
what they
actually
did.
crazy. Yeah, and that was opposite. So they went 3 times in a row,
Yeah.
won the first 2 and lost the last one.
Yeah.
That was our 3rd time in a row, and they lost.
Lost
We lost the first one and then won the next 2. It's
pretty
tough.
crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, it is
It'll,
tough.
it'll be tough to get back. I think if they do, it has to be a new opponent. There's no way we play Edmonton again. Even though Edmonton's the favorite, the betting favorite right now.
That's
Is
what I saw.
Edmonton.
Which doesn't make sense because we just beat them.
Yeah, that's how I feel every single year. If you check the odds after any national or
Yeah, they
any
do
Super
that.
Bowl, Eagles win next season, the Chiefs are favorites. The Chiefs just lost. It doesn't make any sense.
whatever. We'll
I
see.
think we'll see. The NBA just wrapped up too. Had the Oklahoma City Thunder win the what's that shit called again? The Larry O'Brien Trophy. Claps up for them. First finals trophy in their history. And that's a team that's gonna be good for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those Siakam memes, killing me.
The Thundertaker.
Well, no, yeah, the Thundertaker's eyes. There's one video that came up, and it's like this dude in like a button-down shirt, and the camera's like kind of low, like as he's talking to a child. He's like, "Oh, come with me. I got some candy. I got some candy." And the camera's shaking like, "No." He's like, "No, if you just come with me, I got some candy." And the kid finally comes, and he's like, "All right, Siakam, we got him." Oh my god! He's going to sacrifice the child.
Yeah, supposedly this guy's like a devil worshiper or something.
I was just crazy. Yeah, it was just, there was so much. There was just so much stuff. Yeah, that like
his eyes are like in the back of his head coming.
Even when Halliburton went down yesterday, there was people like tweeting like, "There it is, the final sacrifice," because they almost started to come back because they were down a lot for the whole game.
Siakam's good though.
There it is.
Yeah, he is good.
Yeah,
but that was just weird.
That's funny.
It
Dude,
was
but
strange.
Halliburton going down, that was tough, man.
Bro,
he was going nuts.
Going crazy.
And
It
just
was.
pop.
That's so tough. Did you see the video of it? It looked bad.
Yeah, it was.
I hate watching those videos, but like that one was so crystal clear. Like the other ones, like you see a little,
Just pop.
That one literally, like, it's just like a rubber band is getting cut after it's like tense, and it just.
I can't feel good.
Yeah, Jonah and Bastion used to always send me videos of people like breaking
Yeah,
shit, and
Bastion
I'm just
loved to
like,
do that, I
bro,
remember.
stop sending me. I don't want to see this. I can't watch it. I literally like
yeah.
it makes me cringe, and I
You ever
literally
see that
just can't
show
watch it.
Scarred?
Oh yeah, I used to watch Star
Oh
Wars.
my
When I was
God.
younger, I was a lot more tolerant to stuff like
Nah.
that. But
That
the
shit
older
was
I got,
crazy,
I was
though.
like, bro, I can't.
It was like
do
skateboarders just like bailing and
Yeah.
just snapping their legs on
BMX,
rails, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
It used to be on MTV, I think.
Yeah. But it was like,
Yeah.
ugh.
See, even like with like watching Jackass and shit growing up, yeah, they had some bad injuries, but they never really flat out just showing someone's like
Yeah.
bone just like
Just
snap
stick-
out
yeah.
of place. Like that's the shit that I can't deal with. If someone like get like, I don't know, like a road rash from being like fucking tumbling down the
bone
street.
out is the worst.
The bone out shit is just like, even when it's not out, when you can just tell that it's snapped and there's just like a big lump like on this, like protruding through the skin, but not all the way out. It's like, I can't do it. And I've
No,
seen that
sir,
shit
no,
happen
thank
in
you.
person.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Shit, I've seen a dead person in Royal Palm Road, bro. That was crazy.
Shit. All right.
Yeah, getting dark. Well, there's a guy on the fucking motorcycle.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm driving home from work, and I just see smoke in the distance, and I just see a bunch of blood just lying in
Oh,
the fucking road,
my
and I see the
gosh.
motorcyclist just not moving, body all like contorted
No
and stuff,
way.
and
No,
blood just like.
Yeah,
TJ almost stopped because he felt bad because he's the one that hit him, but then he was just like, "Oh, well, I gotta get out of here." Before
Nice
the
little
cops
hit and run. It's like,
Yeah.
when the cops show up, we go ahead and get up out of here.
Taking the risk when you're a motorcycle guy like that.
That
Yeah, I could never ride a motorcycle.
I have like a when bad stuff happen to motorcyclists, it's like a bittersweet thing
Yeah,
for me.
they-
Like I don't want to see anyone die,
No.
of course, but like
You know.
they just drive like dickheads
Yeah,
way too
you just
often.
know.
And I'm like, if something happens to you, bro, like it is what it is. Like you know what comes with this. And if I do see it, and you know, I do feel bad, but in my head, I'm like, bro, if you fucking crash, like that's all on you.
You know it's it
Yeah, I
too.
know. But I feel like that's just bad drivers. Like just any car, regardless of the vehicle.
Oh, yeah,
like if you're
100%.
driving like a
That's
fucking
true.
maniac, like yeah, like I don't know. I feel
Yeah.
you. Like if someone passes me in a car, like one of those loud ass cars going 120 on the highway, when I'm already like, you ever been going fast, like you're speeding, like you're going
Yeah, they're just
90,
whooping
and then
you.
somebody's like up your ass, and you're like, yo, yeah, I check my speedometer, I'm like, am I going slow? And I'm like, yo, I'm going 90 right now. And they speed
That's like-
fast, and it's just like, what do you got? Like, nothing good is gonna come with this. Like, there's no way.
That's the only time I'm like super pro police officer. Like if someone's speeding and is being a dickhead,
Yeah.
and I pull up and they got pulled over, I'm like, yes, yes, you fucking dickhead,
Thank
bro.
you, officer.
You did
That's
the
a good
job,
feeling.
man.
And then like if you're just like driving like city streets, like back streets, and somebody's speeding, like you're going and somebody speeds around you, and then you both get stuck at the same spot at the red light. Like
yeah.
I just
Yeah.
pull up and I'm just like,
Look at him like
Buddy.
fucking idiot. Yeah.
That guy
"Damn,
just
was
stays
that
looking
worth it,
straight
buddy?"
the whole
Yeah,
time.
they don't even want to look at it. If they had a second window, they'd roll it up.
I just feel a little bit more like stronger with that situation with motorcyclists because they're just in way like just so much more danger than everyone else. Like if something goes wrong, so that's when I'm like, bro, it's not worth it whatsoever. not at all.
But it would be fun.
Yeah, no,
Have a
I
speed
used,
bike, it would be fun.
I used to be the kid with like the
Yeah.
dirt bikes and the quads
That
and
would
stuff
be
like that
so
growing
fun.
up. But
Just
I don't know. The
ripping
older
it.
I get, the more I became like a bitch, bro. I'm
Yeah.
just
No,
like,
I mean, you're just smarter.
I feel like I'm soft, like in a controlled environment. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I rip a motorcycle, but like out on the street, just
I'm not
fucking
doing it.
random people out there, and I'm just on a motorcycle. No way.
Not happening.
No way.
no way.
And you gotta trust other people at that point.
That's the biggest thing.
Even in cars you do, but if you get hit on cars, it's different. You're done in a motorcycle.
Yeah. All it takes is a little tap. The ping.
Just a
Yeah,
ging,
and you're done for.
You're wobbling and there's no stopping the
I
wobble.
don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. The
You
speed
ever-
wobbles are
Like,
crazy.
you ever think
Like
about
the
just like
longboard
people
days.
who invented that stuff? Just like
Oh,
Oh yeah.
motorcycle?
All
somebody
the
was
time.
just in a
Just
car
general.
and they were like, "Man, what if I could just be on two wheels instead?"
That's crazy.
And they were riding their pedal bike and they're like, "Yo, what if we just strapped the engine to this and went like 200 miles per hour?" They're like, "Yo,
That's how I
you're
feel
kind of
about
cooking. Hold on,
airplanes.
no."
That's how I feel about airplanes. Like, bro, fuck that. I would
That
not
is
be one of the
wild.
first people.
Or
to
a
test
boat.
it. A boat kind of makes sense.
Nah, really, like you're just like, all right, I'm
Well,
gonna
with
take
the
this thing out in the
engine-
middle of the ocean,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's
No, it's-
thousands of pounds.
Yeah, no, that's scary. That's scary. That's scary. But I can see the idea for a boat
Yeah.
coming a lot faster than like an
plane.
airplane, because I
That
mean,
is
like getting
crazy.
fish was like a huge like food source. I mean, still is to this day. But like
No,
I
it
feel like
does
that was like
make
one of the
sense.
original food
But it's
sources.
just like, how does
But
it
like
make
when you come to
sense?
like big ass ships and shit like
Yeah,
that,
bro.
It's like,
Bro, you
That
take it
cruise
to
ship is
another like
bigger
a
than my
fucking
neighborhood.
bro, a space shuttle. Like,
yeah, that's insane to me, bro.
yo, you guys are gonna go to space. What are the odds this works? Oh no, we've never done it. All right, sign me up.
I'm in.
And it blows my mind. And I'm not sure, like were cavemen like actually confirmed a real thing, or is that like
I
a
don't know.
theory?
I've heard too many things.
Because like, how do you go from being like not having a real like language to fucking catching things with like rocks and sticks, and we have self-driving cars and cell phones
That's
and shit
wild.
like that.
Seeing fire for the first time if cavemen were real would be
Tweaking out.
insane. bro.
Like inventing the wheel. Like,
What is-
like TJ said? Like inventing language. Like 3 people like us just had to be sitting, and then all of a sudden they just had to like
Nah,
communicate
It's
to
not
each
real.
other that they had to make a language.
it's
Like,
not real life.
They're
one
probably
of them
getting
started
frustrated.
speaking
They're like,
whatever.
they're like,
It's
"Look,
not
I'm trying
real
to say
life.
something, bro."
It's not real life.
They had to be tweaking out on each
No
other.
way. No, you go nuts.
Maybe
You'd
time
actually go
travelers are real.
insane.
Like maybe that's how
They
it
had to
happened.
be, bro. They
Like
had
somebody
to.
went back and just taught them
There's
all of
no
this.
way, bro.
Well,
That's
no, that'd be
crazy.
an infinite time loop though,
There's no winning. It's never figured.
because we still have to start from that point to get to.
That's
the
what I'm
time
saying. Like
travel
it
point.
could. It's still. That's what I'm saying. Like
Nah,
it's
aliens
all
have
just
to
a
drop
loop.
it.
Like they say, history repeats itself, so it all could just be a loop.
Yeah.
But then if aliens did it, they had to start somewhere. They had to communicate at some point.
Yeah, but their
It just goes forever.
well, their history, quote unquote, isn't from caveman. We just
Oh,
know
that's true.
humans are from caveman.
They
so-
say we're from
No, that's the history you've
little
been
peas
taught.
in the pod.
Well, that's
Yeah, that's what
I
we've
don't
been
know
taught.
what
That's
it
what
is.
we've been programmed to think.
We're see.
Step
well,
outside the
I'm not-
matrix.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah.
see.
That's how I always think. Everything we know, we've been taught. Think about that.
Yep.
Isn't that crazy? Though?
That's,
Isn't that
that's,
crazy?
that's how it works.
No, bro. But what if there's things like people know that haven't taught us it, and they just know
I mean, I guess
everything
there's
more.
Bro, that's
natural
just what I'm
instinct.
saying. Like it just
Yeah.
is. You just gotta like you can't take every. I don't know. I'm not trying to like get fucking. super
No, I
deep
know
into
what you're
this,
saying.
but-
It makes sense in my head, but it's crazy, bro.
Nah, when I went through my psychedelics phase, bro, this shit used to tweak me out all the time.
Yeah, that would
I'd
make
be in
sense.
math class just thinking about this shit, bro. The teacher called my name. I'm like, hey, man, I'm on a rock right now. I ain't trying to hear nothing you guys say. I'm gonna float in a rock right now, bro.
That's wild.
No.
They're gonna think about those things where scientists are like, if the Earth's axis tilts even the slightest bit, everybody's
You're
dead.
dead.
Or it's like if the Earth slows down on its rotations by 0.00001 millisecond, everybody's dead. You're flying
They say
off
we're
the
in a
Earth.
perfect spot. They
It's
say
just
we're in
like
the
what?
perfect
Like
spot
how does
to
that
live.
work? Like how does that even? I don't know. Shit
Man.
is crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. Science is crazy.
Languages is crazy. When you said that, that just blew my mind.
Yeah, language is.
How would
I'm
you
telling
ever
you,
talk
bro,
to someone
like,
and not know?
3
How
people
would
who
you
have
not
never
know?
spoken anything in their entire life were just like,
Bro.
yo, let's make a language and just understand each other. Like you're gonna know what I'm saying. And
What
the
about
other two were
math?
just like, yes.
Yeah.
They had to be grunting and pointing for like the first 100 years
Bro.
of humanity, just pointing.
And like
at shit.
figuring out if that animal's good or bad.
Yeah, that had to be a rough time.
You see a bear and you're just like, I
That
want to hug
reminds
it.
me, dude. That reminds me of our podcast always comes back to kid movies, but
No,
fucking the Minions movie when they're trying to find the most evil
the
guy alive, and they're with the
Oh,
caveman, and the bear attacks the caveman, and he's about to hit him with a club, and the Minions are like, wait, and they hand him a fly swatter, and he's like, and they just, and the bear's like, like that's how they were. They were like, oh look, a fucking whatever, a bear, and they were like, okay, let's walk up to it slow, and the bear was just like, yeah, that's free eats, thanks guys.
My mind's blown right now, actually.
Yeah, life is really mind blowing when you actually think about it, but we just usually don't think about it because we have important issues like bills and shit like that, so we're not really thinking about it. But no, life is really crazy. Really
Or like
crazy.
Steve said, even thinking about it, like who owning the first dog, like someone trained a dog to not like.
They trained a wolf to be exact.
That's what I'm
They
like.
trained a fucking wolf.
How do you even
And
know?
then one day those dogs are just man's best friend.
Yeah, no, that's insane.
Like
And
whoever
then
posted
they-
that first dog, that dog was just like, yes, I've been waiting for this opportunity. Like, let me show you how good of a boy I am.
But like dogs are, and there has to be some science behind it. But dogs are descendants from wolves. But what do they crossbreed with a wolf to make a fucking Chihuahua or some shit?
It don't make sense. They
Like,
just,
how
they-
did-
you
how
just
did
don't
they
talk
get
about that. You just don't.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, they
what
call
kind
it
of-
rat dog. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the questions that we're asking were asked way before, though. And they were like, well, we just got to do it. Like, we just got to see what happens.
I guess they probably do like some like cross genetics.
Well, they say in
Look
like
at, like, a
evolution,
different-
like when animals like go to a different spot, or like back then,
environment.
when you went to a
come-
different
you
environment, they
adapt.
had to adapt to it. But I don't see how that happens with dogs. Like
it
what
doesn't make
what
sense.
environment was a Chihuahua adapted from?
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no, it has to be like a cross genetic thing, like a
Doesn't
cross
make
genetic
sense. It
mutation
just
thing
doesn't,
that they
bro.
fucking did. Cause there's zero chance.
Bro.
Zero.
Imagine being the first person to like kill a cow and make a steak though, and you're just like, whoa.
Bro, the person who invented the sandwich is hands down.
Or to just
the-
even think to use the different parts of the cow for different stuff. Like, okay, we're
Yeah,
gonna use
milk
this.
is insane.
Oh my
steak.
Milk is insane.
Bro, and then
No,
they had milk and it went bad, and they were like, "Yo, what if we make this? Like, what if we just
And they ate
churn
that
it
shit.
and make it butter?" And they were like,
Nah.
"Yo, wait, hold on, let them cook." Someone ate the first egg. You ever think about that? A chicken literally hatched it, fucking birthed an egg, and somebody was like, "Yeah, let me eat that. Let me see what's going on in here."
Tyler Hero was onto something. You hear what he said?
I watched it.
He was like, history doesn't go before 1950s or something.
Yeah.
I think he was joking, obviously.
Well, they
but
were
it's
talking
something-
about the NBA, and he was talking about NBA
Oh,
history.
yeah.
and
He
they
never
took
seen the
that
clips.
clip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's something called, and I can't remember if it's the exact name, either the Tuesday theory or the Thursday theory. And the theory is that the world could have just been made up last Thursday or this past Thursday, and all of your memories were implanted in your head, and there's no way for you to truly explain. If you pull up a picture, we can just say, oh, that was taken or that was given to you Thursday, even if it's like there's just no way to prove that that's not true.
I don't even know, but I think I know what you said. That's crazy.
No, I don't get what you mean by that.
Just look it up because I'm saying it poorly.
Dude, the
Yeah,
funniest
Yeah, I'm gonna
thing
look it
is
up
that
and I'm gonna text
picture-
you and be like, "That's nothing even close to what you just said."
No, it is. I'll look it up.
You ever see that picture of the bed bugs? And then it was like, he like breaks in the door and he's like, they invented beds. He's like talking to other bed bugs. And they all start cheering. It's like, what were they doing before beds? And he breaks in, they invented beds, guys. And they're like, yeah.
I remember I've seen so many pictures of that where it's like, what were these people doing before this was invented? It's just like, oh man.
Oh, it's
Or like a
bullshit.
NyQuil, or
When
like
was
a
running
fucking-
invented, and it's just like a video of someone like floating or fucking gliding.
It's like for people that had insomnia, what did they do before melatonin was invented? And it's just a picture of a husband punching his wife, and it's like, bing! We don't support that. I'm just saying, it's the.
Hey, they had to figure it
yeah.
out.
Inventions.
You ever think of how lucky we are to be alive at the same time as
Yeah,
like
bro.
memes?
We really are.
Bro, yes. I
Not
think
even
about that all the
memes,
time.
just right now.
Nah, fuck all that. Memes. Like, you know how good
I'm
it is
a
to just go
meme
on social
connoisseur.
media and just see the funniest
So
pictures
funny.
you've
You're
ever
right.
seen in your entire life?
But we also see the dumbest things in our lives.
Nah,
too.
absolutely
But-
stupid. But
I am like king, or not king, but just I just love like the
You are
dumbest memes ever. Like even if it's the dumbest shit you'd ever seen in
Just
your
funny.
life, it is hilarious
Yeah.
to me, and I will fucking run with that joke.
The first memes were hilarious, even though they're so dumb now. They're
Yeah.
so funny back then.
I like
You
one
go
of my
back to them shows.
one of my favorite ones is like the I don't know what category of meme it is, but it's like a picture of a. It just fits it. It's like a picture of a guy at the doctor, and he's like, "Doc, my elbow hurts when I do this," and the doctor's like, "So don't do that.
do it.
That'll be $1,000."
Oh, that's fantastic, man.
That's
And it's just like, wow, this car has a lot of cargo space, and the dealer's like, "This car no go space. This car go road." And it's just like.
nah,
Oh my goodness.
Like those memes are so dumb, but they kill me every single time.
and it's crazy because, I mean, us, our parents, and I won't say our grandparents as much because they don't know how to use technology too well. My parents are still kind of there
Yeah.
for the most part, but it's like we literally watched, like, you couldn't use a cell phone and the internet at the same time. Like, we watched that progress from that to what we have today.
Yeah, it is pretty
Like,
crazy.
It's insane. House phones were still like
Bro,
a
I
huge
remember
House
how
phones
it
were,
was, bro.
yeah, I remember that.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, do you even remember? Obviously, it was way before us, but like
I
watching
remember my
movies
phone
from
number.
back of us, like or movies before us, like the huge cell phones that they had. Like if you had a cell
Yeah.
phone, it was gigantic.
No, I forgot. I mean, someone in my family had one. They weren't using it anymore. They just had it because they just never got rid of it. And I remember seeing that shit when I was a little kid, and I was like, bro, this is insane that you have one of these.
But it was normal.
Yeah, it was very. Where did you hold that? That couldn't fit in your pocket.
That's why everybody had briefcases because they had to put that thing in there.
Was this a normal thing?
GTA inventory. Right
Imagine,
there.
and back in the day, bro, like, you used to just drive. Like, you didn't know where you were going. You had to look at a map.
No,
Bro, I remember that.
day.
Bro, I remember that so specific. Like going to
I
my
do
friend's
too.
house and like my dad
that
had
was
to
like the
print out
map
the
king,
map
bro.
quest. Well, my dad would go on MapQuest and he'd be like, okay, and then we'd get in the car and he would just remember it, and I'd be like, bro, what? Then I started driving and I was like, I can't even remember how to get to my fucking job, and I go there 5 days a
Crazy.
week, and you guys were just like, you want to go to your friend's house? Let me see you. Yep. All right, let's go. She's like, huh?
Left on Northwest
Yeah.
Street, 2 miles down. I'm like, what the heck?
And our family would drive like state to state
That's what I'm
doing
saying,
that
bro.
shit like that.
They used to like go places and just be like,
Insane.
honey,
Like,
we
honey,
honey, 4 miles.
honey,
ago.
pull out the map, and it'd just be this huge thing, and be like, yeah, all right, okay.
I'd be driving to Nevada.
shit.
I'll look over and
That's
see
hilarious.
penguins on the side of the road. I'm like, bro, where am I right now, bro?
Yeah, we took a wrong turn a long time ago.
Oh, honey, it's upside down. Okay. Looks like we got to go back 5 hours. No problem.
It's all right.
Oh man, you ever do something like, I don't know, just any random task, and you've like done it with your friends like 1,000 times, and you fuck up once, and now that's who you are? Like, you ever drove with someone like
Oh,
a
people
you're the
say that's like
driver.
how you get nicknames. Like that's,
Yeah, that's
That
right.
shit drives me
I
it
hate
drives
it,
me
bro.
crazy.
I
Like,
hate
I'll
it.
drive with someone. I forgot. I think it's my friend Rob.
I hate it, bro.
Driven him at least 100 times in our life. I curb checked once ever while he was in the car, and all of a sudden I can't drive anymore.
Bro,
I'm
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
bro, stop.
That's
this.
like-
that's a pet
Yeah,
peeve,
bro.
bro.
I'm the little brother in my family, bro. They bring up things like when I was like 10, and I'm like, bro, I'm a grown man now. Like, it's different. I'm like, I swear I can do it.
Nah, that shit drives me. Even in video games, like, you'll be cooking most rounds, you have one bad round,
And then
oh,
you
now
know,
you suck
yeah.
at
Remember that donut you had that one time? Remember that syrup you dropped?
all right, here's
Like,
what we're
bro, I
gonna
just
do.
carried you
Make
guys
sure you don't
5
die this time. And it's like, all right, bro.
Yeah.
You didn't clutch one time, and you've been carrying the team the whole time.
Yeah, that shit drives.
I hate
It drives
it.
me nuts. And people do it to me. I try not to let it get under my skin, but
It's
it
a
gets
real
under my
thing,
skin
though.
like every single
It's a
time.
real
I'm
thing.
like,
I
there's
catch
no
that
way
a
you're
lot.
doing this
In
to
high
me
school,
right
when
now.
I
catch that a
transferred to
lot.
G-Star, I was my like 7th period. How you had the 7th period every day. When I transferred, I had one packet to do to get a grade, and I only did a part of it. And I got a 25. That's like quarter, because I got that. My grade for that packet was my grade for the quarter, because my grade didn't transfer over. A select group of people at G-Star for all the rest of my time there called me 25. There wasn't
love
Juan. It wasn't nothing else. It'd be like, yo, what up, 25? What up, 20
remember
Feezy?
that.
And I'd be like, all right. Now, still to this day,
Yeah.
if I message one of them on Instagram, like, yo, happy birthday, or blah, 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 whatever, they'll be like, hey, appreciate that 25. And I'm like, all right. Like, I'm about to be 30 with
That's
2
why you
kids.
DM them and be like, yo, it's not funny no more.
Yeah, honestly.
You think this shit's
Yo, I'm a grown man. Please stop calling me that. I have kids and a wife.
Yeah.
No, that's a huge pet peeve of mine. And since I'm like jokey all the time, like people run with that shit with me. I'm like, bro, please stop. You're hurting my feelings for real. I don't like this at all, man. No, but yeah, I was thinking about that the other day because we were fucking playing. I was playing GTA. Started playing that again randomly.
Here we go.
And we're doing missions, and my friend notorious for dying on all the missions, and I usually have to like finish the missions by myself because you can't respawn. You just have to spectate. And I died once, and that boy was flaming me the whole night. I was like, oh my God, I hate this man.
Okay, bud.
Yeah, no. It drives me insane.
Everyone remembers you. Everyone sees you differently, too. You gotta remember that. Like, you might be like this to one person. You could be like the greatest to one person and like the worst
Yeah,
to
that's
someone
also
else.
so
Isn't that
crazy.
crazy?
It's like the saying, what is it? It's like, you're the villain. You're always the villain in somebody's
Yeah.
story, or something like that.
You could be
Come
like
on.
literally
Yeah.
the best human being ever to someone, and then to this person, you're just like the worst.
And I'm not trying to be that
You're
guy,
the same person.
but I can't imagine me being a villain to anyone. Like in anyone's story.
I
I'm
actually
sure.
hate you.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
maybe I am, but
have a
there's
story, but
just
I can't say it.
no way.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's so. Oh,
In high
yeah,
school.
that's funny as fuck.
I-
As soon as you said that, I
You
knew
were-
exactly what you were talking about.
I would
That's
go to bed
funny.
every night like I hate this guy.
I
Not
hate
literally,
you.
but-
Me?
Not literally. You know what I'm saying.
Like
Oh,
the
I thought you were
Driscoll-
talking about.
You know what I'm saying.
I knew what you were talking about. I thought you were talking about our other friend. And no, I would just say it. Remember Rich when he gave
Oh yeah, that's.
Oh, yeah,
you're
yeah.
definitely
Okay,
going
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
Rich
yeah.
2.0
Yeah,
though,
yeah,
but I ain't as deep as Rich. Rich definitely was like.
That's
yo,
true.
that
That's
was
true.
crazy. Yo, shout out him for real. That was crazy.
Okay.
New.
Shoot or shoot.
Bro, that's it. That's the shoot.
I'm
or
not
shoot.
even mad.
That was
I
game
used to be mad at
7.
stuff like that. You could
Game
take my
7,
girl.
down
Shoot
by
or shoot.
1.7 seconds left, and he heaved the full court shot.
Nah, he wasn't down by 1. He was down by probably like
Yeah,
15, but
I
he
don't
definitely
know.
took the shot.
That was like that
Nah.
Carlton. This is like the episode from Fresh Prince when Carlton takes the shot, and he's like, and then it hits off the wall.
Yeah, I guess I was a villain, but
I guess I wasn't villain, but you didn't mean to be.
yeah, that's.
Nah,
yeah.
I don't think Rich hated you.
Nah, no way. That was out of your control.
Yeah.
I mean, that was in your
Nah.
control, but it was also like out of your control too. That was
I didn't
just
fucking know.
I
That's
don't
just fucking crazy.
Doing me.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, it is crazy to think about, Steve. On your point, like how like different people view you like differently,
Yeah.
even though you act the way you act towards everybody realistically.
Yeah.
Like it's just people perceive it differently. Like one person can like think like I don't know. TJ said like he's the funny guy, like the jokey joke. But even though like
Yeah.
one person can find him like super fucking funny, and then one person can be like, yo, that guy jokes around way too much. Like that guy's
Yeah.
never
Really fucking
serious.
annoying. That is true. I did have a big problem with not taking a lot of things serious. Even if it was a serious topic, of course I'm not gonna joke around with it. But I was just never like in shambles a lot of the time. Like I was just like, damn man. Better luck next time, and I hit the focus and I walk away.
Yes.
Literally.
All right, well y'all be easy then.
Y'all be good.
Yeah, I mean, I try to not like. I feel what you're saying. Like, I try not to take stuff too, because like I try not to worry too much about certain stuff or like take it too serious. Because like I always remember
control
saying
it.
like, what is worrying gonna do? Like, what
it already
worrying
happened.
about it? How's that
Yeah.
gonna make anything better? But also, I see what TJ's saying. Like, at certain times, like, yeah, you can't worry about it, but you also can't like joke about it because then people
Yeah.
don't think that way.
My dog died.
And it's like, damn,
He wasn't even that good of a dog. He's good though.
was he really even living a good life?
Yeah.
Was he a dog?
All right, y'all be
I'm a
easy.
dog. man.
I'm a dog.
Baby.
At least you still got your dogs. All right, I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just a certain point in my life where I was just like, bro, I can't be taking this shit too serious. It's just, unless it's like death or something, I just really
Still good to kind of joke with it.
Oh yeah,
I'm
no,
kidding.
no.
It is, but it
well,
is.
no. To an extent, yes.
Walk up to the casket, dap the body up. What's up, my boy?
And this I knew I was kind of cooked at a young age. We were at my aunt's funeral, and me and my cousin, we had the same sense of humor. And this person was, giving a whatever, like a speech or just talking
Eulogy?
about my aunt. Yeah, eulogy. That's the word. And one of my like older women in my family was like, "Thank you, Jesus," but the way she said it,
No way.
it was just.
Don't say you laughed during
Me
your aunt's-
and my cousin locked
wild.
eyes. We were sitting next
That's
to each
wild, bro.
and we both just put on the biggest smirks. And we didn't laugh out
Okay, I was
loud.
about to say you
We didn't laugh out loud, but it's like, bro, like, I'm at a funeral right now, but for some reason, just funny things always supersede, or for the most part, supersede, like, serious.
When you're young,
situations for me.
everything is just like that too, though.
Well, even to this day, bro. If me and Renee going out in a bad argument, if she farts, bro, it's a wrap. I'm like the whole argument's on the window. I'm laughing.
She farts. Oh my god.
That's a strange example.
I understand. Now I know how they stop their arguments. She's just like.
What the fuck? Renee's gonna kill me.
That just kills me.
She's gonna kill you. You're the one who threw that out.
Hey, wait.
Not me. She's gonna watch the video, see no laugh on my face. That's my guy.
Oh, the real one.
That's
No,
funny.
but yeah, yeah. All right.
I'm doing a 72-hour water fast.
Really?
On that.
When'd you start?
I started. Let me tell you, I got a timer going. 24 hours and 22 minutes ago.
Are we feeling good or bad?
It was tough today. Today's my toughest day because I was off today. And the next 2 days I work, so I'm gonna just be like moving and not thinking about it. But today I was off and just home and looking at all the food in my
Are you
house.
starving right now?
Nah, not really. I was pretty hungry earlier, but like I said, when I'm doing stuff or like keeping busy, like I don't really think about it. But because I was
That's
off today and I
wild.
was just sitting, I was just like, damn, I could really eat literally anything.
That's
right now.
impressive.
Like,
Hey, wait, what's your favorite food?
yeah.
What is it again?
But now doing this, I can see why they like ate every part of the cow. Like they were looking at the cow and they're like, yeah, I gotta milk that thing. I'm starving.
Hey, can you go grab that pizza that I just got though? He's at the door.
No, trust me. Look, when I go on TikTok, and usually it's just like sports stuff and like TV shows that for some
All of
reason
a
it
sudden,
pops up,
everybody's
and
down.
all of a sudden it's just food everywhere on my TikTok is just food, and I was like, yeah, this is crazy.
What
But
drives
yeah.
me insane? Oh, yeah, more to say.
No, go ahead.
What drives me insane is I get an advertisement for a restaurant and the food looks amazing. And that shit like 3 states over. It's like there's just no way you advertise this shit to me.
That's sad.
The amount of Tennessee restaurants I've gotten,
Bro.
and Texas restaurants that I've gotten,
Bro.
it drives
Luckily,
me
I've
insane.
never got that, but they do pop up with Orlando restaurants that I've never even heard of, and I've been here for like 5 years now, and I'm
I
just
see
like,
so
what?
many
I'm
Orlando
just like,
restaurants.
where is this
I
at?
see a lot of
So
Orlando
many
restaurants. as
There's a
well.
wing spot over there that oh my gosh.
I
bro.
saw Orlando Wing Spot, and I can't remember the name of it, but I saw it either
a-
earlier today or yesterday, and I was like,
Was it like? It wasn't. It was like just like says like wings or something or pizza. Like
It's like a basic
rundown-
name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it was like these Chinese people owned it. Is that one?
I don't remember the whole thing.
Bro. And look, you would think like it would be the worst food ever, bro. He got that food, those wings. I know. Oh,
Yeah, you
I'm
gotta
about
send that
cry.
to me.
I'm
Yeah.
about to cry. I think I liked it. I gotta find
There
it.
was one guy
I'm
who
on the
was like,
check the map. It's gonna be 50 minutes away.
He was like, I'm in Orlando. I'm at this taco truck. I've heard so much good stuff about it. I'm looking at the taco. This wasn't today, but it was like whenever. I was looking at the tacos. Like, these look like the best tacos I've ever seen in my life. It was a taco truck, and the guy's eating them, and he's like, oh my God. And I'm like, yo, where's this at? Like, what the fuck? Like, I type in
There's
tacos,
a
and
lot of
Taco
food
Bell
trucks.
pops up. Like, what's going on here?
And then Terry Black's in I think it's Dallas, Texas. They're supposed to be like the best barbecue, but it keeps popping up. Bro, it looks amazing.
I've
There's
never
a
had
beef
Texas
rib.
barbecue. I've been to North
God.
Carolina and had, like, Carolina barbecue. That's really good. 'Cause,
I
you know,
love
like,
barbecue. I love
yeah.
everything, but
but you know, like, Texas barbecue and, like, Carolina barbecue, like, Kansas City barbecue, it's all different.
yeah, for sure. That's like the top Memphis.
Yeah, I've had Memphis, yeah.
Louisiana, I think.
I
Texas,
had
Carolina.
Hattie B's when I was in Nashville.
Oh yeah. That's the Nashville thing. I had that. That shit was
That
pretty
hot
good.
chicken, it was good. That's why when I see Dave's hot chicken down here, I'm like, nah, he ain't really nothing to me.
I just
Alright.
had that shit yesterday.
It's alright. It's not bad.
Was it yesterday?
I just don't like how they don't do
Dope.
full chicken
Okay.
sandwiches. Like, it's just the little sliders.
Yeah, they do sliders. Yeah.
That should piss
It's
me
kind of
off.
a big sandwich though.
I
It's
usually
so
get
fire.
the
I'm a
fry, the
grown-ass
large
man.
fry box with the chicken and the.
I only went one time. I went big though. I got their shake with like cereal in it.
Yeah, that shake they look. I just got the chicken. Like
Right when I
two-
said I was a grown ass man, I just said I got shake with
Yeah,
cereal.
I got a shake with cereal in it.
See, but that would cook my stomach.
Oh, I was
horribly.
dying, but I
Nah.
like the thing is I saw it on TikTok and I'm like I gotta try it. That's how like my mind.
Imagine hot chicken and then you cool it down with milk.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
you're on
It
the
was
toilet
Lucky
for the rest of the
Charms
night.
milkshake.
milk and cereal.
Oh yeah. Somebody did say like, who's the first person to order a cheeseburger and say, "Let me get a fucking milkshake"? like,
Nah, whoever that
go
was,
from
that
the
should have
worst
been.
thing to the worst thing.
That should have been the best. That should have been the first president. He should have been ruler of Earth once he
Yeah,
put
that's
that
the greatest
combo
invention
together.
ever. To be
When
honest.
he was like, "I'm gonna pair this milkshake with the cheeseburger," they should have. Your Highness, sire, here you are. I
Keys
apologize.
to the city.
Bro, America is so cooked.
So
So we
cooked.
just eat so bad, but it's just so good
so
that it
bad,
doesn't
for
even
sure.
matter.
So
That's
good.
why when British people be like
Yeah, they
saying their
come
food
over.
is better, I'm like, bro, what are y'all saying? Like, just looking
They
at
do
pictures
toasted
of their
beans.
plates, bro. It's like, how do you look at this and be like, yeah.
British people starting to piss me off.
But it's weird too. Like,
Bringing them up, saying these things, it's pissing me off at this
They
point.
be pissing
nah, but
me
it is
off a
weird
lot,
if you
man.
even look at the same products that we have here versus the products that they have over there. Like, it's the same brand, same everything, but theirs looks different because they're like not allowed to have
Yeah,
certain like
healthy.
X amount of
ingredients and stuff
sugar.
like that.
We're trying to
Like
die.
I don't give a fuck about nothing over here. It's like, you said it'll make it taste better? Throw it on in. Who cares?
Yeah, the cheese on shit has been getting out of hand, especially with these food advertisements, bro. They be just throwing like 4 pounds of cheese on everything. I'm like, bro.
I don't even know,
Heart
but I can
attack,
tell I'm from America.
carotid
And like
arteries.
I'm like born into this stuff because like even if I go to Wendy's now and I'm looking at like a cheeseburger, like in my head I'm like a Dave Single is not going to do the trick. Even if it
I'm
might,
the
I'm
same
just
way.
in my head I'm like
I'm
I
the
gotta
same
automatically do a double cheeseburger. Like what?
Yeah.
The single's
I'm
not
like,
going to do
let me-
nothing.
Let me throw 10 nuggets on there just
Yeah.
in case. Just in case.
Have to.
Yeah,
Like dang, he
have
says
to.
6 nuggets is $1.99. I mean, yeah, you might as well throw them on there. Why not?
Let me get that Baconator and the Junior Cheeseburger.
Yeah,
Just to
well,
be safe.
Asiago Chicken Club is let me go ahead and throw that on there. Why not?
If you have the Wendy's apps, they always have deals going on. I was just at Wendy's.
Oh, I ain't that fat.
And I went through. Nah, you gotta get those points up. And I just went through that situation. I was like, all right, let me get the double bacon, whatever, the Baconator. I got the large fry. Renee was like, oh, I'm not going to eat my nuggets because every burger come with nuggets nowadays. And I was like, all right, so I'm going to get myself some nuggets and I'm going to get her nuggets. I was like, I'm going to get the spicy barbecue for
fire,
me
bro.
and then the regular spicy.
Bro, I'm telling you, that was like the other day. I told Sam, she was like, I'm going to Wendy's. What do you want? I was like, let me get the Asiago Chicken Ranch Club, spicy. I was like, let me just get 10 chicken nuggets. Then she came home and she was like, I think they gave us extra food. You got an extra 10 nuggets.
Dang it.
I ate that like it was what I ordered originally. Like I just ate all 20 nuggets and the chicken sandwich, and I was like, yeah, that was easy. And I was like, yeah, all right. I can't eat for 3 days.
Those nuggets do slap. I don't
They're
care.
so good, bro. Wendy's is top tier, bro.
Wendy's
Not
is
a-
top,
It's
gas.
slept on. It's somehow
Yeah, y'all-
slept on.
Y'all put me back on because I
Yeah,
just stopped
you were-
going for a while,
Nah,
for
Wendy's is
years.
gas,
And then
bro.
y'all
He
mentioned it
thought
on the
about that
pod.
commercial. That's what it was.
Yeah.
The coffee twisted frosty.
They're doing nuts with the. I haven't had them yet, but they're
The
doing like
shakes?
a whole bunch of Frosties.
I've had a couple.
Bro, there's a lot. You have?
I've
They're
had a
good?
couple. Yeah.
Dude, I need to
Yeah.
try it. I see it
I
all
haven't
over
tried
the
it.
place.
It still throws me off
They
that
got
the
so
Wendy's
many.
Wendy's right by my house. Every time I go to the drive-thru, it's an AI taking my order. Like it's not a real person.
Oh,
That still
yeah.
throws me off. And it's never messed up, not a single time. But it's just always, it just
That's
throws
not
me
good.
off.
That is not good.
One
Even-
time they like, yeah, I bet your fat ass do
People
one.
get fired.
Yeah.
AI.
They're gonna see my car and be like, "Would you like the usual, sir?" No, this is too test
Oh,
Hey,
man.
can
I get out of this car and turn the off switch on. Oh, Juan, welcome back. I was like, huh?
Can I get? That will be.
I'd be sick.
Yeah, that'll be like,
$13.99.
we already know you. We already know you, sir. Please pull up. It's like, damn.
Thank you for keeping the lights on, sir.
They always say
Well,
that
well,
AI 's
well.
gonna
If it
get-
isn't the big boy, huh?
If AI get intelligent like they say it is, bro, there's
Everyone
gonna be a
done-
lot of
done,
people
bro.
sweating, walking around. They're gonna be nervous as fuck.
Everyone- bro,
I just
Everyone's
don't get it.
done.
Like, if these warnings are there, like, why do people continue?
Why are we
to
keep
do stuff?
progressing?
Like,
Yeah.
if it is, I guess because we don't know if it's true or not, and it's just the human nature to push the possible limits to like the furthest we can. But if all the warning signs are there, like, yo, if you keep messing with this, it's gonna eventually become smarter than us. Why would you continue? Why would you not just be like, all right, well, I guess we'll stop?
Money.
Well, there's been a couple of stories, and I'm not sure if it's been verified, if it was programmed to do this, or if it's just learning on its own. But they're like showing some type of like, damn near like emotion. Like there's like kind
No
of
way.
pushing back, and it was weird.
Nah.
But it was like only like a voice. So if it's just like a a Google AI whatever, then it's not that bad. But if we start making robots that are fully like AI, then that's when it's gonna get a little.
There's a movie. There's kind of a movie about this. Another kids movie. Shout me out. But it's called The Wild Robot.
Oh, the one that just came out not too long ago.
I think it was like last year, and it won like all the Oscars and
Yeah.
shit for like animated
Yeah.
fiction and everything. And we watched that the other day, and it was kind of like that, where it was just like AI. It was kind of like iRobot, but like for kids, where like these robots are made to like help,
Yeah.
whatever, and then like one single robot goes like rogue. But this one, like, obviously it wasn't like iRobot, so like does good.
With
But
the animals and shit, right?
yeah, It was a pretty good movie. I only watched I caught 60% of it because I was sleeping when it started, and then Sam threw it on with Brent. It's pretty cool though. It's a good movie. Oscar worthy? I don't know about that. They might
What
have.
do they call it when they show you? They show you what's gonna happen in the future in our shows. You ever seen that? It's like called
Simpsons.
something.
Foreshadow.
Yeah, like Simpsons is one. It is foreshadowing, but there's a word.
I know what you're talking. I don't know what it's
called. They make the movies, and then it happens. It's like they're showing us what's gonna happen before it happens.
It's like
iRobot's kind of.
It's like in The Simpsons, they had Donald Trump won president.
Everything happened,
and then years later, Donald Trump won president. Or Simpsons predicted this.
It's supposed to be the Illuminati controlling everything.
Yeah, I mean,
like Biggie, bro. Didn't he say blow up the World Trade? And it didn't even happen yet.
Yeah, I was way too.
That.
I was too deep into that shit when they first started talking about the Illuminati and stuff. I was way too deep in that shit.
I know everything, but I'm just I'm done. Can't do nothing.
At a certain point, I was just
that's the stuff that scares me because I know I can't control and
Yeah, I'm it's nothing. Bro.
I don't know. That's why I tell Sam I know we don't talk politics on here, but I don't vote because I always tell Sam I'm what am I gonna do? What is that gonna change for anything? These people are gonna do what they want.
That's crazy.
There's just so
I wonder
much
how
stuff,
many elections were rigged, bro. Literally, I think about in the past, how many just
I will say that the deciding factor, I was gonna vote when I was growing up. I was okay, I'll vote. Obviously, that's what people do. But then I remember when I think Obama won the second time, he had won and Florida's votes weren't even counted yet. Florida's votes weren't even in.
Oh yeah,
or Obama's
that's just
won.
how the electoral system is.
I was what the? I was you can't tell me that every vote matters, and then this guy just won, and the votes from this state are literally irrelevant.
That's the electoral college.
But yeah,
the government definitely is sketchy. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, the Illuminati stuff in the videos. I can't get too deep into it because then I freak out.
When they used to reverse songs, bro, I used to be
oh my
out.
Nah, no. The Beatles is definitely devilish, bro. I've heard some crazy stuff from the Beatles.
But then I kind of went on a little theory thing, and I started recording myself just having normal conversations, and I played it back, and I was like, damn, I just said a whole bunch of evil shit. But it's just
what happens.
It's just what fucking happens. Whoever created the language, the caveman that we were talking about.
It was always for the backwards.
That's all it is.
Can't even trust yourself when you play yourself back. It's damn, I be saying this. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was all in with the Illuminati thing, and then Lil Wayne dropped the Carter 5, and I was like, well, this is all out the window.
I never even listened to it all, but he got some bad reviews, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, no, that's the Carter 6.
Oh, the Carter 6. That new, was it that bad, really? I only did by 4. I thought it was pretty good. It was funny because I was hyped for the beats up, and I see all these reviews.
You really were hyping it up.
The beats are bad, and I'm like,
and I was trying to listen to it, and I was
just the first 3 songs were
the songs I said were good, though, I swear, bro. He was spitting. That's what I like. He was just going. I don't think people understand. Maybe I just like that. No. Just a beat, and he was just spitting.
See, but then he was on his I
didn't listen to it all, really.
I was gonna say he was on his pop
I'm
not afraid.
Yeah, that's the thing too. I also have
like,
expectations when I see a feature on a song of 2 artists collabing. I have an expectation in my head that it's gonna sound a certain way, and when it doesn't, I'm like, damn, this shit sucks. He has a Kodak feature on there, and I knew it was gonna be a bad song because it also featured Machine Gun Kelly. But then all of it was bad. Lil Wayne's part was bad, Kodak's part was bad, Machine Gun Kelly was bad. I was just wow, this could be the worst song I've ever heard. And then same thing with the one with Big Sean and Jelly Roll. I don't like Jelly Roll's music, so when I saw he was on the song, I was like, damn, he's gonna ruin this song. And sure enough, he ruined that song. Big Sean went crazy.
Was that the? But yeah, Big Sean doesn't get the flowers he deserves. My boy rarely disappoints, or ever disappointed me, to be honest. But yeah, people were saying his bars were corny and stuff like that, and I never understood that. Big Sean was always.
That guy just flows, bro. That guy just.
Yeah. I like Big Sean,
bro. The first time I ever heard Big Sean was from a BET Awards cipher when they did the Good Music cipher.
Yep.
And this guy said something about moonwalk. He said, "Whoever said the sky's the limit is looking dumb because I'm 21 and I'm moonwalking on the sun." And I said, "Wow, this guy might be onto something here." And ever since then, I was like, "Yeah, I'm locked in on this guy." I think I've seen him live 3 times.
I do it.
Yeah.
When I heard that song, I was like, "Hey, he's doing it."
The song with him and Chris Brown was the first song I think.
Oh, My Last, yeah.
My Last, and after hearing that song, I was like, "Damn, this shit's hard, bro."
Yeah. Chris Brown's good too.
That's when all the inspirational rap was coming out and shit. And I don't know if you
was
consider
the end
inspirational,
of it.
but just feel good type of rap. Yeah, no.
Marvin Gaye
You
and
can throw that one on in
Chardonnay.
the club.
Wow.
Yeah, that's amazing. Wow. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, those will pop
But,
up on my playlist here and there.
I'm about to cry.
Big Sean, if you're watching this,
Right now.
you get your flowers from seeing Green Pod. Trust,
Yes.
brother. We
You're
rock
past.
with you heavy.
I do.
Yeah,
like the
no,
Big
Big
Sean.
Sean.
I
is
do.
just stupid
What do you
every
mean by
time.
that?
What do you mean?
Yeah, why'd you say it that way? Man?
I like yo Big Sean, boy.
You said I do like the Big Sean. That's we'll have to
we
rewind
go.
the tape on that
Here
one.
we go.
Play that one
Just like
backwards
you
and
guys
see
said,
what it
always
says.
joking around, man. You know what I meant. I like that Big Sean.
Play that one in revert. Huh?
His one verse in dang, I can't remember what song. But he snaps in it.
Built the
When
house up
Big
on that
Sean
ass.
It's
That's
like
on
I
that
got
state.
I got panties on the ground, like season tickets. What song is that? Or her bra? Or my girl make more than me. You know what I'm saying? She on Glee. She make more than me.
Yeah,
That song is fire.
Yeah.
There's a Drake's in it.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Yeah. Blessings on blessings.
Yeah. I think
Not-
I love that verse.
Straight bars is dark. What is it called? I think it's called
Night
Paradise. No,
Paradise.
the song is
It's
called
from the
Paradise.
dark-
though.
the
Yeah, but it's
dark
on Dark
whatever
Sky
album.
Paradise. But
Yeah, there
the
we
song Paradise.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
my
when Big
gosh.
Sean like catapulted and like, all right, I gotta listen to this man every single day. Because at first it's like, yes, I like Big Sean a lot, but when that album dropped, I was like, that song in particular.
I think that's a top 5 album for me.
Yeah, it has to be for me, 100%. That shit was amazing. He went crazy, and then he dropped the extended version of that song.
The
too,
extended
and
version,
that shit-
that's a song I can spit word for word. It has to be on, but I can rap it bar for bar.
Yeah, no, that song.
Yeah,
was
and when it
awesome.
dropped, and I was like, because obviously the version he dropped before the album, the single was like shorter, and then when the song kept going, I was listening to the album, I was like, wait a minute, turn this up a little bit.
What do you know about this?
Nah, Big Sean, he definitely. I think the situation between him and Kanye kind of ruined the trajectory of like his popularity.
He
Unfortunately,
did fall off for
Yeah.
some reason.
His
Well,
last
you-
album was okay. He had that one song with Gunner that I really like. It's called "It Is What
Yeah.
It Is." That song
Yeah.
slid. But he
Nah,
he's super enlightened too. Quote unquote enlightened. Like
Yeah,
he's one of
he
those
is.
type of rappers.
I was watching his interviews
He
and
is.
stuff,
which is
before that
cool.
album
It's just
dropped.
like that's not my
He's
type
like,
of that's not my type
Other
of
guys
tea.
in Lion too.
Well, I think once he had his kid, it definitely shifted his mindset.
Yeah.
Is what it seems like. I don't know.
Kevin Gates, that man.
That guy
I love
is different.
I love Kevin Gates for everything except his music. And I still like some of Kevin Gates' songs. Don't get
Some
me
of his
wrong.
Two Phones isn't
May
always
God
good, I don't
murder
care.
my children if I'm lying. Don't say that. You don't say that. You don't mean that. Don't say that.
It's like, kill them
He is
tonight.
funny.
Or kill them right. Whatever the fuck he said. That shit had me dying.
crazy.
He's like, kill
He
them
said
now.
I started a car battery with my bare hands. He said no, you didn't. He said may God murder my children if I'm lying. I said, don't say that. Don't say that. You don't mean that.
But he's dead serious, bro.
Kevin Gates
Every
fucking-
interview, like he'll ask him a simple question, that man turns it into like the most like deepest thing ever.
He was
I'll
like,
tell
I
you
don't
what though,
think-
you throw on really at any time
Oh,
though.
that's what I mean, bro.
Or what's the other one? What's his other good one?
Two phones.
Two phones. Yeah.
He was like, I don't condone hitting women, but if a bitch hit me, so help her God or something like that. I was like, they gotta stop interviewing this man, bro. Bro, he's
Dude,
hilarious.
he's dead serious.
dead
When he's
serious.
talking
It's
about
like-
Rihanna, he's like, Rihanna
he's
got that
like-
forehead. I just
I just want it. Yeah.
I wanna kiss him right in the head for it.
Mwah.
And
He
has,
always
like,
does that shit.
Where's he from? Is he Memphis?
Yeah, he's from Louisiana.
He's got that like accent. Like he's got that. The way he says it is funny.
He's- I
some
think he's
rappers
from
are
Baton
funny.
Rouge
Yeah,
or
he's
New
not-
Orleans. Nah, he's hilarious. Kevin Gates is probably the funniest rapper of all time.
funny.
And I don't think, like, he's not trying to be funny.
No,
he's just being
he's
dead
dead-
serious
he's dead
all
serious.
the fucking time. But he's hilarious. And then the one picture of him when he's on stage, he like jumps up and grabs his ankles. you never seen that before?
I've never seen that. But I know the video when he's like,
It sounds hilarious.
Yeah, I love that video. But please, Juan, search it up right now while we're on the podcast. Just look up Kevin Gates jump, grab ankles, or whatever the fuck.
There's no way.
And all the captions is he ain't got no song where he need to be doing all this. It's just,
bro,
There's no way.
why is he grabbing his toes like that? That's crazy. That is insane.
He's got-
he got one song he needs to be
Bro,
doing
why
all
is he doing that?
and his pants are as tight as fuck. I'm like, bro, how are you getting off the ground like
That's
this?
actually crazy. There's no way.
I fucking love Kevin Gates, bro.
That's funny as
He's
fuck.
fucking hilarious. But that dance every time I see it, they like play it twice. It's always a normal speed, and they slow it down for the second one.
There's that one, and then there's the Rick Ross.
Rick Ross.
Oh, Rick Ross.
The song that goes with it
That's
just
how I
goes
am
with
every
it.
time I'm out.
So fucking funny.
I love that. That's my favorite
Oh
dance.
man.
It's just like they always use it for fucking like, oh my god, the stupidest shit on Twitter. Like, yo, I can't believe who would have done this, and then somebody just quotes it. And it's just like,
Oh man.
Bro, you can't live your life nowadays being famous.
nah,
You're
bro,
gonna get
that's the
memed, bro.
thing.
You're gonna
Yeah,
get memed.
There's just cameras everywhere. There's some,
You're
no
done.
matter what. When you think you're alone, everything, and then shit happens
guys-
like that.
It's over.
In the fucking one video of him when he's talking about his weight loss journey, I think the interview was like, "Oh, you know, you lost so much weight, yada yada yada." And he was like, "Oh, I knew it was time because my partner just had a baby and I was holding the baby. The baby tried to suck on,
Suck on my
suck
yeah.
he tried to suck my breast." I was like, oh man, that shit had me die, bro.
That's, dude, no way that's real life. That
There-
guy's not real, bro. He's actually not real.
If they
You know
put a
what?
compilation of his interviews, it has to be hours long.
I
There's
keep
no
seeing
way.
the clip of yo TJ. I don't know if Steve, how big you were into rap back then, but TJ, you remember the song "A-Rap Money" by Busta Rhymes? And
Oh yeah,
I keep seeing I keep seeing the clip of them performing it, and it's just like, why would they drop? It's just like, imagine this coming out now, and it's just like them singing like the verses, la la la, shalala la lo. It's just like.
It's and the dance they did with it is hilarious, bro. Get A-Rap money.
Oh, they did the whole thing, huh?
It's bad,
crazy.
bro.
It's
And the
wild.
song is awful too, so I don't know how it was popping like back then. But maybe I did think it was pretty good when I
I
was
think
a kid.
the beat
don't fucking know.
is kind of good, but yeah, what they're talking
Even
about.
the chorus with whatever, because I think someone said that's not even like in the actual language. They're just making noises, but I could be wrong. But it does sound like someone fucking like singing in a different language. But that shit, yeah,
Unbelievable.
no, it's a great music.
It's
Early
lovely, it's
2000s,
wild.
great music.
Yeah, that was the best.
Even today, people like shit on today's music, but I just love music. Even
Bro, I
if I don't
open,
listen to it
yeah,
that
I
much
see
anymore.
Ken Carson and Don Toliver beefing with each other today, and I was like, what's going on here? What even
I
happened?
didn't-
No, don't
I
even
didn't.
know. Yeah.
I don't pay attention to Ken Carson. I like Don Toliver though.
Don
Did you see
Toliver's
him
got
and
good
Yeet
bangers.
skydiving into the fucking?
Yeah, that was actually insane.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
In the crowd.
No,
Not
they
in the crowd, but they had a performance.
Skydive, yeah, they
jumped
co-headlined
out of
whatever.
It was like an open
Yeah.
field, but they end up going on stage and stuff like that. But
Oh,
they
that's
jumped
pretty
out of
cool.
airplane, fucking.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were in a helicopter and this skydive
Oh,
out
yeah,
of it.
helicopter. Yeah.
That's badass. I like that.
and I was expecting them to be attached to people.
It was just them?
It was just them.
They were just them.
solo.
Yeah.
That's not real. You guys believe this stuff?
What do you mean?
This is, it was on
He
camera.
just jumped out when his parachute landed.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, rich people. That is something I believe is rich people can just skydive.
They
But
just
like,
learn
yeah,
how
they,
to skydive.
they
gotta
could.
learn how to
We have
learn
friends
that
that learn how to skydive. I mean, yeah.
That's wild, bro.
Nah, but whose idea was like, yeah, we got this concert coming up in X amount of months. We got to skydive at least 10 times a week so we can.
That's what I'm
learn
saying.
how to do
That's
shit
wild.
ourselves. No, but that was pretty cool because rappers don't really be doing too
That's
much.
what I'm
There's a
saying.
select amount of rappers that do a decent amount, but realistically, most people just get on stage and scream at the crowd for a couple hours.
I mean, if you watch the rest of their performance, that's all it was. Like, the coolest part was them coming out of the plane. And then the rest is like, because I watched some of it because they played some unreleased songs. And I was like watching it, and it was just like them just like bobbing around stage and like adding some ad libs while the track played over them. And I was
I
like,
hate
damn,
when they do
if
that.
I saw that in person, I'd be pretty upset.
I hate when they don't do their songs.
See, that's why I don't know. I just love Travis performances. Even the one that we went to, like my boy brought a whole roller
that
coaster,
shit was crazy.
not a full, and he just riding that shit over the crowd and then coming back. It's like, bro, this is sick.
I would die. No pun intended.
That's fucked up.
I'm just being honest.
Then I watched Young Thug
Can't handle
perform.
it.
I watched Young Thug perform Ski, and he bleeped out Gunna's name when he was performing it. And it made me fall to my knees in the Publix parking lot.
No.
Literally, like, it was like the part of Ski where he's like, she got a bagwood on her nightstand, she must be fucking with Gunna.
Fucking with Gunna.
But he, like, the track literally stopped playing it. Like, one, it said Gunna, and then the music came back on. And I was like, no,
Are
not
they
my
friends
goats,
again?
please.
Obviously not.
What?
Oh, this is like very
This guy's
recent.
not listening to me, man. You're not listening.
I don't know.
This was yesterday.
Oh, that. Okay, I guess they're not friends.
That is so. It's still depressing to me, and that's why I don't like to see either one of them on my like screen or anything like that. Cause I'm like, damn, bro, they're really not friends anymore. And then when I fucking watched the South to the West snippet video, like Young Thug is rapping the shit. I'm
Literally
like,
rapping it bar for bar like it was
That's
his
a
own
great
song.
Yeah, he's looking at him with like, wow, my son.
Alright, we gotta wrap this up. I gotta go cry. I'm so depressed.
My son has made it.
Oh my
it is
gosh.
depressing, and it's never gonna happen again.
I would have snitched too.
I mean, realistically, yes, man.
You did it. No, I'm kidding.
He didn't even fully snitch, bro. So I don't
Bro.
give a fuck, bro.
We needed Gunna, bro. How else would we have survived life?
For real.
Like, come
He's
on.
still dropping hits. That guy still doesn't miss.
That guy floats. He's just a floater.
It's a floater.
Like you said on Google when it was like when we invented running, you just see Gunna floating. That's the first time.
So what was life like before running?
You go on Gunna and then push images on Google, and it's just a balloon.
It's just him levitating. He's just floating.
It's just a balloon.
I still remember my first time hearing Gunna. I was like, this is amazing. And I had zero clue who he was.
I love it. Yeah, people would hype him up, and I was like, no way he's that good. And I was like, all right,
I think it was like 2015. It was Trey and Josh were in the whip, and they played his song "Out of Sight, Out of Mind."
oh my gosh,
And I was like,
that's a great album too.
who is this?
Who is this?
Who
Tell me
is
now.
this? You give me a name now.
They get to put the gun to their heads.
And they didn't really know any more of the songs outside of that one. I went home and just searched Gunna and just went through YouTube
Everything.
and just started playing everything and sending it back to him. I was like, bro, this song
That
Phases,
album's great.
fire.
Yeah,
And
Rock.
then-
What's that? Rockstars on there? That was called.
Which album are you thinking of?
I think that's on that same album with that straight.
Out of
Outside
Sight, Out of
Mind.
Mind?
I might be wrong. I don't know. It's been a while.
Yeah.
But he's got bangers. Like his old albums where he wasn't even popping to like people. Yeah, he's still spitting,
Yeah.
and he sounds different a little bit.
Gunna. Wow.
Japan. Wow.
Shopping. Wow.
Wow.
Spinning Addiction. Wow.
Spinning Addiction.
Wow,
That's
please
a great
stop.
album.
Oh my
that's a great- wow.
That boy Juan had that song on repeat
Wow.
in the kitchen, bro. Non-stop. Just.
Oh my
That's a
god.
great-
Spinning Addiction.
What a
Carson.
song. I'm about to cry right now.
Yeah.
Hotel with Uzi and fucking and then King
Yep.
Kong. And I'll be like King Kong. I don't want, oh my gosh.
They know. Wow. Top off. Oh my goodness.
What a time.
What an album. Oh my gosh. Put it in the Hall of
No,
Fame.
no, he didn't miss.
Yo,
I think
for the,
isn't that what Three-Headed Snake's on there? Or no.
yeah, no, it's not Three-Headed
No,
Snake.
we-
It's Oh, okay
think-
is the song.
Okay.
Yeah, pick it
Okay. Yeah. Wow. That might be the best song of all time. Now that I think about it.
Three-Headed Snake is on Drip Season.
next one.
Yeah, the next one. The one where he's the album cover is him underwater with the umbrella.
That's wild. That's a great album.
That was good
That's-
too. Ugh.
Like people were cooking that album, and yes, I can
No,
see why it
unreal.
looked funny.
No, unreal.
But I still love that picture, bro. I was like, this is amazing.
The
bro.
album's
This is
unreal.
amazing.
What song is on there? Me and Javi have it on our gym playlist. Outstanding. When I made my first.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh.
Mama,
I ain't panic.
stand it.
Yeah, no. Fuck, man.
Oh, shout out Gunna. Hey Gunna, if you watching the pod, we fuck with you heavy too, brother.
Approved.
Big shot, yeah. Stamped.
Hey,
by
you
C
stamped in
Green.
these hoods, my boy. Oh, man. But,
Oh shit.
alrighty. That was episode 22 of Seeing Green.
Taylor Swift.
T Swizzle.
Shout out
Shout out
to
to you.
Not
Shout
approved.
us out. Have Taylor Swift shout out our podcast out. Before we got out of here, how many followers do you think we'll gain overnight?
If we got a shout out from Taylor Swift,
We would be.
She's the biggest artist in the world.
We would.
our
literally
life
have
would
millions of
change
followers.
overnight. Our life would literally
second.
change overnight.
In a second.
Yeah, we'd have
They're-
over a.
the- Taylor Swift's fans are so crazy. They would look at this green screen, see the color of my wall, and be knocking on the door in the next
Crazy,
12 hours.
crazy good, by the way, in case you're shouting us
No,
out.
yeah,
Taylor
for-
fans
yeah,
are crazy
for
good.
Sure, for sure. Yeah.
But
But yeah, shout
nah,
out to
yeah,
Taylor
that'd be
Swift.
insane.
Episode 22.
Hey Taylor, there's enough room right here if you want to come sit down and
You
talk
wanna,
it out.
you know, hop on the pod. You and Travis can come on. We'll chop it up.
No, not Travis, not Travis. No.
Chill.
Alrighty.
All
But
right.
yeah.
That's it.
Any
See you green.
Nope.
Any.
Any.
We are out.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang.